Nate.
I'm Avon.
And I'm Sonia.
And today we're dishing with you from District 2, which is located at 3238 Wisconsin Avenue in the heart of Boulder Park, near the cathedral.
That's right, and we have a great guest up our sleeve today. We have a magician. David Breath is with us and hopefully going to show us some tricks.
I am.
Really? Excellent. So tell us, how does one realize that their calling is to be a magician?
How does one realize, number one, you have to have a passion for it. You have to enjoy entertaining people. And as long as you enjoy illuminating people's hearts, that's how you know you have a call.
So how did you decide that that's what was right for you, or this was your passion?
I was younger, and I brought this actually because I'll show this to you, then I'll teach the audience. I'll teach you. You'll be my little audience there. Watch close. Now, if I was doing this up close in a regular setting, but because we are filming it, I use several bands so it can be seen at a distance. Watch the rubber bands. The rubber bands on the first two fingers by the thumb. Now, when I was younger, this is the first effect I ever learned. I saw it in little children's magic book, and to this day, I still do it. Watch close. On the count of three, you say jump, and watch all the bands go from here to here. 1, 2, 3. Go. Say jump.
1, 2, oh, jump.
See them go? Very simple. Watch. I'll show that to you again.
That's like pulling the quarter out from behind the ear. Like, there's something going on here.
And you want to know how it's done?
It's
I wanna
magic!
know. Show me now.
It's magic!
Very carefully. Watch close.
Okay.
What you do is you're going to take the rubber band that goes on the first two fingers by the thumb. Once you've done that, once that's accomplished, you pull the band back.
Okay.
You're now going to put all your fingers into the band, starting with your pinky. They all go into the band. It's now in this position. The audience doesn't see this. What's really happening is it's just gliding. Now, to make it look super cool, is you could go something like this. Watch.
Oh. This is going to get me through the holidays. I feel like when I have, you get to entertain the masses.
That's all you do your first and
But
only
I am
trick.
right here! And then I'll be like, let me make a phone call to my friend David Breath.
There you go.
What do I do next?
People are so fascinated by that. I mean, we were fascinated by that, and then you showed us how it worked, and we're like, oh, well, why do you think people are so fascinated by magic?
I'm still fascinated.
It's
Why do
the
they like it so
unknown.
much?
It's kind of like Friday the 13th. People kind of freak out at Friday the 13th and superstitious. It's the unknown. It's wanting to know what you cannot figure out, and that's what makes it so fun, so much fun. But at the same time, even though you want to figure it out, you still want to keep that element of surprise.
Have you ever had a situation where an audience member was able to figure out one of your tricks?
Many times.
Really?
And
Did
it
you have that
does
person?
not bother.
Did you have that person taken out and maybe saw them in half?
You know, I should do that, but I need all the audience I can get, so I keep it all there. You know?
What's your favorite trick?
Whatever the audience likes.
Oh, okay.
I have several effects.
You call them effects, not tricks. Why is
Well, the
before you
difference
answer
is,
the question,
well,
why is that?
something you said, Kate, is, and it's like pulling the quarter out of the ear. That's a trick. Uncle Harry, he's pulling a quarter from here. That's a trick. Yeah, exactly. You're going to watch the finger. An effect means that you've taken something that's so simple and you've created a miracle. See, watch. Look. See, that becomes an effect.
Jazzing it up.
It's jazzing it up. Most of my performances are for corporate clients and things, and I would never do a magic trick for a corporate audience because it just will not sell.
I.e. the finger and the quarter.
Exactly.
Why are we paying you to do this when Uncle Harry does this for free?
Exactly.
What is the most horrifying thing that has ever gone wrong in one of your tricks? Like, what do you do when things are not going well?
Well, I was performing it in Reston, Virginia, and I will never forget this, and I don't think anybody else will either. They've had me back several times, but I was actually performing, and I bent over to pick up a prop that I was using. It's a bowling ball, and when I did, my pants split all the way down the middle,
That was a
all
trick.
the way, and actually the next part of the effect is I was supposed to turn around to my back to the audience because I was doing a mind reading effect. So my eyes were supposed to be closed and I couldn't see what they were doing, and I said, oh my. So I had to really improvise, and of course there was a bunch of teenagers in the audience over to the right, and they'll never forget it because you know how teenagers do. They were over there just laughing. To them that was the greatest part of the show, so that was one of the most interesting things.
Yeah, they got their own show.
You have to be
a
like
live show.
You have to be like a comedian, a magician, an entertainer to really be a big magician.
No, there are some magicians that are really serious, and that's okay. Everybody, because if everyone was the same, it's just like whatever everyone else does. But being lively is what sells. If you watch a if you go to a comedy club and you get somebody that comes up and stands on a mic and goes, hello, unless you're Stephen Wright, you can get away with that, but you have to be lively in order to be invited back. And most of my clients are repeats.
And which musician? Which magician would you say you want to most emulate? When you started out, you had probably a few magicians that you thought I would like to emulate or be like.
Well, mainly, most of my influences are Jack Galen, Dennis Haney, Howie Schwartzman, people you've never heard of.
I was going to say that. I don't know.
I feel like I have heard of them, but
You might have because they've traveled the world. Howie's actually just turned 83. He still travels the world performing. I'm actually one of the most prolific entertainers. Written a lot of books. And just if you Google them, you'll say, wow. But you've never heard of them because they've been so busy performing all the
Because nowadays you see a lot of magicians, not magicians, I call them illusionists, what you call them, that's what you see more on TV, the illusionist type, like the angels and all those other guys, and it's more of a bigger blame, it's more illusion versus, what you're saying, more of an entertainer.
Exactly.
Engaging the audience.
Sure, and I would be doing those shows as well if I had the cool trick for television.
Wait, do you do those? Do you do anything like Houdini, like try to get yourself out of tight situations?
I do. And actually, one of the effects that we do, one of the illusions, is I actually have metamorphosis, which is one of Harry Houdini's most famous tricks, where it's a 3x3 box. And I have an assistant. She helps me. She handcuffs me with my hands and feet. She has audience members put me into a jumbo mail sack. An audience member comes up and ties me to the top of the lid, puts me into the box. They padlock with master padlock, all 4 ends. And the box has been examined by audience members, not us, but by audience members, which makes a difference. And she will stand on top, and she will say, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to count to 3. On the count of 3, watch. She has a little curtain. She goes, 1. And as soon as she says 1, she's gone. I'm now standing there holding the curtain. I jump off. I undo the lock, take off the lid, lift out the bag, and have an audience member verify that's the knot they tied. They untie it, bring it down. When they brought it down, there she is in the handcuffs and chained to the feet. Very quick, very cool closing to a corporate
But
show.
is the audience in on it? Like those people that you
Not
put
at
in the
all.
audience, you don't sort of tap them ahead of time and say, like, here's the key to the lock, put it here.
It's like this. Watch.
It's magic.
That
It's
is true.
magic. We are actually. You're gonna have to show us quickly because we're running.
Let's go quick.
Real quick.
Watch close. Grab it, and grab it.
Got it.
Great view, pull, make sure there's no trap doors.
Nope.
Did you like the first one with the rubber bands?
Yeah.
Well, look, here, see, I'm about to show you something a little greater. Okay, that's the kind of show this is. I know, that's terrible.
like that.
Here we go. Watch close. We'll take all 3 ropes. Now, see, the audience isn't involved, though you are. You're involved in making the magic happen, but I did not tap you beforehand. I'm going to make this even at the top as
I
possible.
just met you.
That is correct, and this isn't a trick for the camera. We'll drop all 3 here. You have 1, 2, 3. If you will, please hold out your left hand, palm up. We'll take the big one, the medium one, and the little itty bitty small one. Squeeze tight, please. Watch.
Same size.
Go ahead and let go. That gives you 1, 2, 3 ropes. 3 different sizes. No, they're all the same size. Actually, they are 1, 2, 3 different sizes. That's how it's done. And that's actually
And
my new book.
I was really close to him too that whole time. I said nothing go into pockets, nothing.
Oh, this is crazy.
Well, you have whetted everyone's appetite for magic. Everyone loves magic. So tell people how they can get in touch with you to book you for events or to find out more about what you do and your book on teachings.
Okay. They can go to David Breath, B-R-E-T-H, breath like you breathe, but no A, davidbreath.com, and I'm very easy to find on the internet. I also have one of my newest books, Easy to Learn Magic, Amazing Magic, and you can Google that and that'll come up. And what's really cool about this is everything you need,
Something
whether it's a
will jump out
bent,
at you.
yes, exactly, whether it's a bent penny, whether it's the cards, everything that you need to make the magic happen in my new book is in the book, which makes it really cool. And I ship those all over the world. So, davidbreath.com.
DavidBreath.com. Thank you so much. And if you've enjoyed this show, as I know we all have, come back and see who we're dishing with next time, right? right here on the District Dish.
I will now make this food disappear.